Two Words Publishing presents A Sea Between Us, the true story of a man who risked everything for family and freedom. Written by Yosely Pereira and Billy Ivey. Narrated by Gustavo Rex. This book is dedicated to our families and our many thousands of Cuban brothers and sisters, especially those who have lost their lives seeking freedom. To those who are still looking forward to a better life. No pierdas la esperanza. Yosely and Taire Pereira. This book is dedicated to my family and my hermano. Thank you all for believing that I could tell this story. Billy Ivey. Author's note. Years ago, my lifelong friends Chet and Mary Virginia Frist called me from Nashville. I could hear the excitement in their voices as they told me about a man they had recently met, a carpenter named Yosely. I was intrigued. I didn't know any carpenters. Yosely had spent a few weeks building and installing kitchen cabinets for the Frists, but it only took a few days for a friendship to be formed. You need to know this man, they said. You need to hear his story. Everyone needs to hear his story. Over the next 2 months, I met with Yosely several times, and he shared fascinating details about his life, his family, his friends, and his eventual escape from communist Cuba. I started taking notes when we talked and found myself falling in love with the tone of his voice as he shared his heart and expressed so many of his passions, heartaches, and joys. After a week-long trip to Cuba with Yosely to see the places and meet some of the people I had come to know through our conversations, I agreed with my friends in Nashville. Everyone needs to hear this story. I asked Yosely if he would allow me to tell it, and he agreed wholeheartedly that the world needed to know. I am not a historian or an expert on communism or U.S.-Cuba relations. I am just a storyteller who has been given the gift of a great one to tell. Yosely's journey is remarkable. It is exciting, adventurous, gut-wrenching, profoundly sad, and exceedingly joyful at times. It is not, however, unique. His is the story of an entire generation, an entire country of individuals, families, and friends sharing the same reality. Yosely Pereira and I have spent countless hours discussing the details of his life. Like any one of us, he's had trouble remembering various specifics as well as the people he has met along the way. With the best intentions, I have recast certain moments in order to tell his story in an inspiring, educational...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?